SOS, you got a random Japanese player whose cat kept using the flash trap thing. Not too effective on Xeno. What the hell am I doing? I'm on drugs today. How do you kill it? With your weapon. What the hell have I been talking about for the last 2 minutes? What game have you been playing until you got the Xeno'jiiva? You don't know how to kill it. With the thing that's on your back. Have I thought about doing practice runs? I sometimes have done practice fights, but I don't really need to practice track gathering anymore. If you fought it and it flew to another area, that means you're 1/3 of the way through the fight. It flies away when it has 70% health remaining. So if you drop all 4 boulders, then you only have to do 10% for them to fly away. If you don't drop those boulders, it's actually quite a bit harder. I'm not toxic, Aether. I've got a genuine question. You seriously want to kill it and it was really hard? You could also make sure to grab the Vitality Mantle from the field team leader. You would have already talked to him. You throw the Vitality Mantle on when there's fire on the ground. If you really want help, someone plug my YouTube channel. I've got like early high rank builds. You know, you can farm Nerd Gigante and get a really good build before you fight Xeno'jiiva. He'll be cake then. You know, fully upgrade the iron weapon, or at least get it up to Nerd Gigante. The first upgrade there. I really want to kill it. I just gave you so much advice, dude. I'm not toxic or high. I don't do drugs. You little goblin. Alright, so if they randomly give me a Sharp Claw, I will consider making the Jagras Charge Blade. And that I will actually gather from Great Jagras. I might carve Great Jagras. But I'm not gonna mess with the Great. It's a very incremental upgrade over the Pookie Charge Blade. You get like a tiny bit more green sharpness. Carve Jagras and Anjanath quest. I think he only gives small monster bones. Only 1 ancient bone so far. What did you guys think about the portable third Noxella challenge? Did you guys like it? You loved it. That Ocanlos hunt was a pants disaster, but we pulled it off. How far did I get? Dude, it's going to take forever. It just shows you how much easier Monster Hunter World is to actually be able to do it all in one sitting. How much more do you have left? I've got like freaking like 30 monsters left at least. I was worried about not being done having all the armor sets, and then like I went to actually do it. It's like, oh wait. What the fuck? What is wrong with me? Guys, I might actually have something wrong with me. You saw Roggy for the first time? It's a shame it was with Bo. There's a lot of people that love, like, old-style Bo, but it's so bad and dumb. You spent 2 weeks getting ready for a race that never happened. There's not going to be a race, Pro Cow. That game does not lend itself to a race. If you want to do a race for World, maybe one day I'll do that Gauntlet again, and I'll give you the corresponding weapons and monsters, but... No, that Patreon is going to take, you know, I mean, it'll be at least another 2 streams. Easily. Easily another 2 streams. All right. Shepard, everything came back to Monster Hunter World last week after months and months off. I missed all the arch-tempered monsters. I need to farm decorations, I've noticed. Any tips? Technically, the tier 2 tempered monsters, you know, like Legiana, Rathalos, all those guys, are the best way to get decorations. Farming the tempered elders is fine too, though, because you're going to need augments, probably. Otherwise, like, your best bet, like, if you missed all of them, you're going to just have to wait for the next festival, probably. Have ever played Hand of Fate? Nope. Yeah, so Alcohol 14. There'll likely be a spring festival fairly soon. Anyone want to look up the date for when that came up? Is the Arch-Tempered Kulftaroth set worth making? The KT, Arch-Tempered KT armor set is one of the few sets that if you've got every other Arch-Tempered set, doesn't really have much of a whole hell of a lot of use. ATKT is great if you're going to be farming AT Xeno'jiiva. But if you're completely lacking in Arch-Tempered sets, there's definitely a lot more viable parts for Arch-Tempered KT. It's just her set in direct comparison to the others is like a little bit weaker. In that you don't normally see her parts used. Still fine. April 6th, so Spring Festival is probably coming up pretty soon. I missed it. That's an Excite Shroom. I missed my Pear Shroom. I gotta be real careful with this Jagras over here. I lost a little bit of time. So yeah, was he... Actually, he didn't say if he was on PC or console. The nice thing is that on PC, we're getting AT Zorah. So you can technically get AT Luna on PC and then AT Zorah this week. Oh my god. That wore off. No. No. What a nightmare. No! It's gonna run. It's even worse than last time. Whatever. I apparently suck at Great Jagras. Jagras King mantle has fallen. There was also that very questionable moment where I made the bone greatsword. You can't find the Night in the Woods VOD because none of the VODs has it in the title. Why don't you check the Discord? Discord will tell you when I played it. Just check the announcements. It's even worse. It's even worse than last time. Barioth is the bow for Ragi. Well, it'd be great if I could use actual good equipment for the monsters, Pro Cow. How did the Nuzlocke go? It's still alive. It's not dead yet. Oh, there's a Nintendo Indies showcase coming up Wednesday? That's neat. Yeah, Gagmazios was a really cool fight, Crimson Canine. Yeah, I think we're short of scale. I mean, I really just want to get a 4U HD. That would make me pretty happy. I don't know if we'll ever get it, but it would be nice. I wonder, like, I don't know. I'm sure there's some of you in the chat who know computer programming. I'm sure some of you are even part of game development. Like, based on what you know from the HD remasters from Monster Hunter, how expensive or difficult do you think it would be for them to put that out? I let Red Pecco eat iron. I tried to stop it. Zelfana, like, how expensive do you think the HD remasters for World was? Or the Monster Hunter was? And in that vein, like, if they wanted to do a 4 Ultimate remaster on the Switch, how hard would that be? $21,000? Thank you for your insightful commentary. Complete rewrite of game, possibly. Thanks, Zelfa. Remastered Dark Souls month. We got Sekiro coming up, man. It's a better March than last year. I would say the 3DS and Switch, it can't be that different. They're already putting 3DS games on the Switch, aren't they? Was that Rune Factory game coming to the Switch? April should be Dark Souls month. It will. I'm going to be doing a bunch of Sekiro runs. Sekiro. This is on the Xbox One X, XX Sniper King XX23. Good luck on the run. Dude, my runs are freaking cursed. Yeah, the Switch has a lot more buttons than the 3DS. It's going to be okay. I'll take that. It's going to be okay. think I still need an extra ancient bone, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it now. My split is ahead for that Kulu, but chalk it up to ancient bone RNG. Feels bad. Made up like 30 seconds there, but... Yeah, they should start phasing out the 3DS soon, I think. Zelfana, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by rewrite. I'm very confused. I mean, I don't think they're going to be going in line by line and fixing all the code. They'd probably create a compiler. Or if anything, it would appear that Nintendo has some sort of a program or process that can help convert 3DS games to the Switch. Seems like they really had the Switch in mind to help port over Wii U and 3DS games. From what I can tell. Ports aren't hard, that's why companies do them? Yeah. What programming system does Nintendo use for its systems? I have no idea. That's the wrong person. Leona, if you want to like do the final elbow drop to your hands, get a PSP and play Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. You need a legitimate carpal tunnel. No Anjanath. Hooray. So close. Oh no! I guard pointed it. I actually knew that was two different attacks. I don't know why I didn't just guard point it a second time. It's not over yet. Although my previous run might have been better. He hasn't run away yet. How is this run better than the last? Well, in the last run, Pookie had started to run away. So that was a pants disaster. We'll make it up on Barrett. What is your list of essential Switch games? I mean, the Zelda's pretty fun. Mario's pretty fun. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is fun. Smash Brothers is okay if you have people you want to play with. I wonder if I should use bombs on Pookie. That is a lot of ancient bones. May as well. Let's make it up on Baroth and Giratotus. And Toby. I don't know why we haven't gotten an Animal Crossing for the Switch yet. It's weird. Doesn't it feel like the game market has kind of become pretty repeated over the last decade? I mean, they're definitely remaking games much more often nowadays than they are actually making new games. Or they're just continually working on DLC for games rather than making new games. But at the same time, like, cost of production has gone up quite a bit in the game market, so it's kind of hard to blame them. Arthrex, you think it'd take about 20 people? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they'd get their monies. I think they'd make their money back on it at the very least. I mean, at this point, you know, unless it were coming out like next month, I don't think we would ever see it. But I think it would be an easier and cheaper release for the Switch that people would be okay with, because people loved 4 Ultimate. For the most part. I didn't really like it, but that's because I had to play it on the 3DS, and it was small and ugly. Crake curse? Yeah, you gotta leave those crakes alone. Let's go up here. herbs might mess me up. What do you think about the game portraying Jura as stronger than Baroth? I think it's just that Baroth and Giratotus are about as difficult to one another. Definitely, though, in the beta, it felt like Giratotus was weaker than Baroth. It just, like, exploded. Yeah, I'm just looking for a remaster, Arthrex of For You. I don't know. I don't know if it's ever possible. I think the hardest part would be, like, setting up the server infrastructure again. Although, the For You servers are probably still up, right? They haven't gone down yet, have they? That's not good. I only need 2 boulder bones. For You servers are still up, so yeah. And Beta 1, guy was arguing that Jira was weaker than Jagras. Oh, that's definitely not the case. It's a cute pig. It's a lot of earth crystals. I think it's mostly iron ore that I run out of, though, for high metal. What's with all the pogs? Do you assume a defensive position when you feel threatened, chat? How about you, Linka 3? Do you feel threatened? I will not be ignored. Oh, almost forgot the bombs. Might actually not get them down in time if I'm not careful. Got one. Good enough. Let's bear off. The only way to chat's heart is with gold splits. Hopefully I can get you one. This run that I'm comparing against was actually pretty good. It's not cello time!
No, no, no. It's lightning round time.
Yeah! Light bowgun mines don't stay during the cutscene. That's good to know. Did that hit? Nope. That feels really bad. Got 3 files out of that. No. Thank you. I've always relied on kindness of my Palicos to carry me through a speed run. What is going on? Like, these super late SAEDs are coming out. I need to learn more about this damn weapon. Also probably cool. It's probably almost done. Please don't run. Please don't run. About neutral. There's a sloppy bear off. I'm playing sloppy, but I'm not like super far behind. Just have to make it up on Giratotus. You sure there isn't something going on with the controller? I think it's probably more my fault than the controller's fault. I'm not gonna lie. Handler looking like a snack? What's that mean? Slurp that Gurt. Wait for it. We're about an hour and 40 minutes away. You explained the charge blade for dummies. So you got your sword mode and your axe mode. And whenever you transfer from one to the other, you also get like a powerful shield. Goal is to hit things with your charge slash and your sword mode to get your sword all heated up. You dump that heat up into your shield to make juice. You then charge that into your weapon and then it powers up your shield. You charge that juice into energy. And then you get more juice and use that juice as an SAED. Hit until sword glows red, bounce things to death. I mean, there was somebody legitimately recommending that during the beta. You wouldn't mind a dual sword, a long sword combination weapon? That sounds cool. Like something that breaks apart. Sounds neat. Glowing red sword does more damage. I'm telling you, I saw that Reddit video, man. Can I not upgrade my weapon? I feel so high right now. What? What did it say I could... Is that the great sword? It must have been the great sword. I feel like they tightened up the radius you can access the item box from, because I remember that being a nightmare at one point. Girototus can go really well, or Girototus can go really bad. I kind of hate him. worst. Throwing knife weapon? You know, we really could use another ranged weapon. How much is the subscription to your premium Snapchat? Just send me a box of Go-Gurt, man. We'll call it even. That doesn't bother me. That kind of bothers me. Please stop.
No.
I'm gonna go for it. Please! No! I'm gonna die to fish. Actually made up some time. Dumbest fish quest. I don't think we're going to get any weapon bigger than the Great Sword. Although I wouldn't mind being surprised. Hey! System defect, thank you. Dual heavy bowgun.
System defect just subscribed.
Okawa, hello. Was that actually a gold split on Jiro? Alright. I'm not going to cry about that then. A ranged blunt weapon? Hell yeah, brother. Blunts faux shizzle. Oh, who wants to tell Monstropolis? During normal song request, you can request Doland. But the copyright gods have stolen him from us. Oh no! We're too far up. You think your stream would ever be the same if you got called by Ricardo? I think that would just be a really fun day. I haven't even checked the monetization on shared revenue videos. Such a whiff. No. No. This is a nightmare. Still made up time. Anjanath is actually the one monster I need to practice the most. Bone Blade is just like taunting me. Remember last time I got like, I think I whiffed the boulders on him. Yeah, it's very strange that people got upset over Lavazioth and Hypnoc. Like, if you play Frontier, like, what if you just got a lot of new monsters first? What's the big deal? I don't really know what the big deal is. They got a cool crab monster. No! Oh god. Oh god, my wife is calling me. Hello? How's it going? Yeah, I'll be good. Okay. I'll see you soon. Bye. We are not going to triple to pink T-Rex. Okay, we almost tripled to the pink T-Rex. So scared right now. We made up. We made up time. That's all that really matters. We got our pelts, too. What a nightmare. Man, that previous Anjanath must have been horrible to still be able to, like, catch up. Just use fortify strats? They wouldn't be bad. Unfortunately, you would need to carve a bunch of Jagras. Or get lucky. Amatsu. You're fine to upload it, but I don't think you're going to have to submit anything. You made up time with 2 cards. Imagine if you were actually good. That's what I'm saying. Oh, break time. Yay. Alright, I'll be right back. Run minute 30 of ads. I got coffee. It was worth it. Okay, hold on. You're gonna be okay. Go away, bird. Go away, trash bird. Go away. Dumpster bird. Go. Leave. Stop. Styling on me. Stop it. Up. .360 no scope that bird. God, so many birds. No. I can't hear, so I just have to go by visual. Shepherd named Cat chair next run so it could support me even more. I like this chair. I actually have some Lazy Boy furniture Clueless Steam. It's expensive, but it's pretty good. I'd recommend it. Can I Patreon for you to draw the exact mesh? No. You need to get me a 10 by 10 whiteboard in order for me to do that. I don't have any drawing surfaces large enough for that, Basil Boy. $10 centimeter by 10 centimeter. That would probably be really insulting, but I don't know metrics, so. No. It'll be like around 142. That's not bad. Kind of a garbage run. You leaving, Basil Boy? Goodbye. Oh, no, you're leaving, I am Ritz. Goodbye. No listen to Moth. Hello. May your runs be cursed until Doland is returned. Do you want me to see if I can purchase the rights to that music? I wonder how much it would cost to license it. Make my own version of it? It's Disney? Oh, it's a parody. Oh. But maybe it's the background vocals that are taking it over. Crimson Canine, yeah. A lot of people farm the Zorah set. I mean, for like very, very, very early high rank, it's not terrible. Let's have handicraft and like blast and stuff like that. Bombardier. Some points of free element. The free element's actually kind of helpful. Yeah, so between like the good slots and handicraft, it's not terrible. I mean, there are some pieces that you still wouldn't use, like bone chest and the bone arms are very good for a lot of weapons. Alloy legs are super good value. But I think it's the head that's handicraft, which there aren't that many good heads. And the tacit is fortify, which, as we all know, is the best skill. Although the Jagras has... Does the Jagras have fortify and speed eating? Jagger's head is 2 speed eating. Where do you get the 3rd point? It's the Tacit? Tacit might just be 1 point of Fortify and 1 open slot, actually, now that I think about it. That's what I thought, Dr. Ghost Jelly. Thank you. So yeah, the Jagger's Tacit, in some ways, is better than the Zorah Tacit immediately on entering high rank. Because you're probably not going to have a use for that level 2 Deco. Really optimizing my Zorah times. Oh, don't... Nobody... Hold on. I have to contact Twitch. They're going to give Stream Elements a sub. Nobody gift a sub to him. Please. Please. He gets a free sub. And every time I say don't do it, somebody gifts him a sub. And it's like, you don't have to. I can get a free sub from Twitch for him. Gift it to Linka3. Okay. Get him. I can kiss him on his mouth. It was a decent time.
Shepherd gifted Lincoln _3 a subscription. SD Shepherd gifted a tier 1 sub to Lincoln _3.
Everybody give Linka a kiss on his mouth.
Shepherd gifted Anonymous _S a subscription. SD Shepherd gifted a tier 1 sub to Anonymous _S.
That goddamn bone blade's never gonna go away. Wonder if I can make Anjanath pants. Ooh. Ooh. Delightful. Hmm. I might actually do a little bit of upgrading. You're welcome, Anonymous. Happy to help. Share the love. We hit our sub goal. I think. I don't know why it's stuck at 199. Give anus pip. What was sub goal? Wife stream? Yeah, we're gonna play a bunch of old games together, I think. Some platformer games. There's some beat 'em ups. Ian really wants us to play Gunstar Heroes together. Play Double Dragon? Which Double Dragon? Will you play Zombies Ate Your Neighbors? I don't really want to put my wife through that. Are you rage drinking coffee, Zelfana? Will wife beat me up? Guaranteed. My mood is always fluctuating between rage and tears. Oh, wow. I think 2 months is not enough time to change too much art. Battletoads and Double Dragons is ruined because of PJ. PJ will do that. I'm glad we had a chance to raid Mecha Richter last night during his birthday. That was really cool. I love Mecha Richter. Although, God help him, like... I hope he never has to do another Richter run again. I'm sure he must hate them at this point. There was a really interesting stream of his once where he, like, switched between 6 different controllers. Like, in one stream trying to find one that could actually handle inputs again for the, super quick, like, Dragon Punch input for Richter. Now, I have a question. I really don't know. If he were to somehow purchase a controller that had a built-in macro where he could push it so he could do, like, the really complicated inputs, is that legal for a speedrun? For, like, those old retro games, or no? Generally, no? I'm just curious. I honestly don't know. Legalize Smashbox for speedrunning? I don't know what Smashbox is. Could you explain? Or give me a little hint as to what it is? First time I made a macro was for Chrono Cross. It's a good game, man. Is it a controller? What makes it different? You know, I'm pretty okay with like having one sturdy bone. I don't see why an arcade controller wouldn't be allowed. That seems weird to me. It's not like you're using macros. It's got a different analog, it's got different buttons. That sounds fine. Everyone's got preferences. Just buttons? Huh. Shep, do you have a favorite monster to fight? My favorite monster to fight is Nergigante. The inputs are much faster than a normal GameCube controller. That's really cool. I don't know how that's possible, but that's really cool. I mean, that sounds more like a deficiency of the GameCube controller, though, right? And not so much like an advantage at the Smashbox. I mean, again, I'm just talking like again, I don't know much about the scene. King, the issue with the Legiana helm, I mean, the defense is probably very similar to what you'd have in high rank. In high rank, you almost are never able to get the bone helm, but you're sometimes able to get the alloy helm, which gives you a slot. Now, you normally don't need that slot for anything, but theoretically you could use it. I don't know. What do you get? 1 point of divine protection? Depends on its defense and how it upgrades, King. The helm is one of the weaker spots in the set. Oops. I see. I think I kind of understand the Smashbox a little bit more now. That is interesting. So, being able to make it so you could always precisely do the exact analog movement that you want. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's the nice thing about playing Monster Hunter World, is that this game, especially even considered to earlier games in the series, it's pretty generous. You know, like outside of like some very rare input glitches where I don't even know if it was me or the controller or the game or whatever, it almost always does what I need it to do. And you've got like usually within a second or two to fix whatever it is you're trying to do while fighting a monster. It'll be interesting to see how Sekiro matches up in terms of like inputs and stuff like that. I'll say this. I finally found a micro USB cable that plays nice with my Xbox One X controller, and I'm using that, and I'm pretty happy with it. You know, my normal preference, my overall preference is actually the Switch Pro controller is very nice. I actually really like that controller. I know some people don't like it, but it's comfortable for me. I mean, I guess all the controllers have advantages and disadvantages, right? Between Switch Pro, Xbox One, and then the PS4. GameCube controller was designed for Super Mario Sunshine and is bad for every other game. Dude, it is pretty weird, isn't it? Like, the analog triggers were kind of ahead of their time. But then that weird Z button, the little C stick. Sticks are ruined duels. Sticks. You need the affinity. But you know the weirdest thing? The weirdest design ever was by far the pressure-sensitive buttons on the PS2 controller. What the hell? What was that? Isn't that weird? Doesn't make any sense. Like, in the history of controls, it has to be the most unintuitive thing possible. No. Am I stunned? Alright, let's try and get a AD off. Gonna go for it. Actually got 3 hits off. So I'm gonna say that's okay. Wow. Wow. I suck. So bad. Well, like, an analog, like, you've got a physical reaction for, like, what's going on there. A button, you have no idea. Like, I hit it hard, I think? Was that exclusive to PS2? Can anyone tell me if the analog button inputs or pressure-sensitive button inputs transferred to PlayStation 3? I do not believe it did. Maybe it was backwards compatible, but I think they stopped designing for it after a certain point. This is terrible. This is awful. Please! That's one pod. Oh, hello. Want to show people your green? They may not be able to see it. Let me think about it. This is going 100% butt tier. I still got a good split though? What? Leo Breaker, hello. Ghost wife? You're scaring them. I actually had a better time with that. What? It almost matches your skin? What, being translucent? I'm so pale. You're scaring me. Look at that. Do I have any coffee left? Hell yes, I do. It's always a good feeling when I've got coffee left. Yeah, no, ProCal, you're right. I remember that. I think Metal Gear Solid had the most uses of the buttons. Actually, part of me really wants to play a ton of Metal Gear Solid 5 on stream. I just don't know if you guys would like that or not. What are you doing? Are you having fun? Okay. When is my wife going to start streaming? I signed up for my private Snapchat to find out.
You have private Snapchat?
Yeah. Premium Snapchat. There's a mod, Pumpkin, that makes it so that you start every mission with no gear and no companion. So you have to, like, get everything from the field. And I just think that's so cool. You know, that feels like proper Metal Gear Solid. Like, the way I played Metal Gear Solid 5 is probably similar to how everyone else played Metal Gear Solid 5. Where Quiet would just, like, annihilate half the enemy forces, and then the last guy you would shoot with a rocket launcher. Never played any of the Metal Gear games. What are they like? So there's basically, like, two main ways to play Metal Gear Solid. One is to play, like, super sneaky, quiet, tranquilize guys and hide them. The other is to go in with, like, maximum firepower and absolutely wreck everyone, which you don't normally do. Usually it's a hybrid between the two. You sneak until you finally, like, blow everyone up with a rocket launcher. Not using Diamond Dog. I actually loaded up my game, and I was using Diamond Dog the last time I played. So, I'm not a complete degenerate. Do I have everything? Oh, let's get another trap tool. Yeah, it would make the game a lot more difficult and a lot more interesting, you know? Like, you would actually have to learn, you'd have to learn the map layout really well. The extreme version of it makes it so that not only do you start with nothing, if you get seen at all, it's instant game over. That sounds maybe a little bit too hard for me. Because I'm decent at Metal Gear, but I'm not, like, great. You look really happy today. Is it because you had Go-Gurt?
I did have Go-Gurt.
We hit our sub goal, basically. We hit it. So. I'm going to bring you on soon. They're mostly excited because I'm going to eat 3 Go-Gurts at once.
What?
Yeah, I might need your help. Can you help feed me Go-Gurt? Could you put 3 Go-Gurts into my mouth at once? You can't or you won't? I did the double Gurt the other day, and that was actually kind of a challenge. Norvin just signed up for the Gurt. He's here for it. Welcome, Norvin. Thank you for the follow. Hey, everyone watching. If you haven't followed yet, please follow. Triple Gurt. But they're like, chat is never satisfied. Like, I'll do triple Gurt today, and then, like, quadruple Gurt win. Quintuple Gurt win. I think about triple Gurt is probably my limit. That feels bad. I like to use bombs on this guy because he's covered in bones. And it breaks his bones. What? No. Watch for it. This part's cool. Even you can appreciate this. Did that look good? Oh yeah! Gurt time! What are they saying? Gurt enema? Gurt bidet? We're ready. Just trying to get that guard point. Coward, no! Alright, this isn't the worst thing in the world. We're gonna make up time on this one, Jen. Use Gurt patches to curb addiction. I don't understand. That's not nice? Yell at him. Tell him he's not nice. Monstropolis. Getting called out by Shep wife. Would you say this is the easiest fight of the run for Charge Blade? It's certainly a good one. Pancakes, hello. Don't.
P4CAC3S just resubscribed for 4 months. Does your wife know chat calls you shupgasm shupgasmist shupgasm shupgasm
I'm not your father. Don't. I'm not daddy. You like Ricardo? I think a lot of people like Ricardo. Check out this pro fishing strat. Go upstairs. I'm gonna be like another. With any luck, it's gonna be like another hour or so. I'll be up. Can Shep wife confirm if she likes ham? Do you? Yes. Like the spiral sliced ham, or? You want me to get another one? Maybe? Somebody in chat named Honey Ham. Oh God! Now you got them going. There you go. There you go. Just so you know, that was not the correct answer. That was not what I was hoping you were going to say. I hope you were going to say, no, actually, I'm good. I'm good for ham for a while. Nope, you're like, maybe I'll have another ham. If I see one on sale, I'm going to pick up. I'm probably going to pick up some corned beef. It's almost like ham, right? I'm not going to... Maybe I'll buy 5 pounds of corned beef. Pants disaster. Why does that make you laugh so much? You think it's as funny as they do. They joke that I poop myself. I don't poop myself? How come when they asked you directly, you said maybe? You said maybe he pooped himself. What was the answer? Did he shart? I think the answer was I don't know. Which is to say, maybe. Shark confirmed. Oh, look. Let he who has never sharted once in their life be the one to throw their underwear away first. Okay? Everyone's had a little shart at some point in their life. And if you haven't, you will. I'm a man of the people.
No.
You know. I still haven't been using the Rogaine, I'm sorry. My hair's been coming back, though, even without the Rogaine. A little bit. I think it's my complete lack of natural sunlight. Yeah. I'm almost as pale as you. Kids in the neighborhood are actually going to think we're vampires. Legit vampires. Does Shep Life know about the ham, Pop-Tart, Go-Gurt, mukbang party you're hosting for chat at your place? I'm not. You're not invited. Have a good night, Seals. Was it like last year or the year before some girl's birthday party got like posted on Facebook and like 3,000 people showed up? It was like a phenomenon. It was amazing. I never actually heard how the party went. All I know is that like it was a small family, but the mother was like, I will cook enough food for everyone. Which is like legit. I think it was like in Mexico. Is that Mexican? Yeah, that Radabon went super well. Wasn't that a movie? I don't know. No. It's not really what I wanted it to do. Alright, so we're kind of low on flash bombs. Not that it's a big deal, but if Rathalos doesn't go great. It'd be nice to do things in a roundabout way. I need to pick up some smoke nuts. Fortunately, there are some leading up to Legiana. Alright, I've got a bunch of thunderbugs. I could probably aggressively shock trap some of the monsters at a certain point. Like, once I have, like, full charge blade up. I need to grab this. What is the little canister for in the middle segment of the bow? Dude, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Your coatings? Get him! Get him! I get that first poison going. Woo! Just trying to baby my flash bombs just a tiny bit. It's a shame. The finisher on this is actually pretty decent. No. Well, if we didn't hack that up, it would have been a single zone. It's alright. We didn't lose much time. The hell? Please flash. Please flash her. I have no idea what's going on with this Legiana. No clue. What? I don't know what that... What was that? So, Leo Breaker, when you transform in your Charge Blade, you get what's called a guard point. I know it dropped a pod on my first hit after the Tranks, but I thought it had already dropped 2 pods. I don't know. I must have miscounted. So you can do a quick guard point by just trying to hitting the right trigger and transforming to an axe when sheathed. It's like a super fast guard, but you only get it for a moment. It's a very short amount of time. So you got to time it. It's just like evading a roar, sort of. Let's go for booster. What the hell? Remember I was like, hey, I can aggressively trank all these things. I was a liar. Wow, we're actually kind of like behind on tranks now, huh? Not much more room for mistakes. Not much room at all. Trying to think where I can get sleep herbs along the way. I don't think I can really reach any. Huh. Oh. That looks like that. This Odo does not look like it went very well. It's like an 8-minute Odo. Ugh, God, what the hell happened? What are you guys doing? You creating 5-head pyramids? Sumimi. Everything's okay. Don't worry about it. Alright, we'll try the pitfall trap, as usual. Spacing's hard, 'cause he's kind of a tiny guy. I think I hit the paratoad. Oh no! Cat, you did such a good job! Yeah, I just really want to play it safe on this, because like I said, I've got like almost no room for mistakes with my trank bombs. Can't remember if I got an extra sturdy bone or not, so we'll just work on sturdy bones. Hey, Carpish! Thank you. Actually, King, I would have rather not had that combo into the Toad because he was already knocked over. But whatever. It is what it is what it is. Oh, long break time. Alright, gonna run minute and a half of ads. I will be right back. Or will I? Oh, not gonna run ads. I'm just like zoomed in on Linka 3's profile, like creeping on him super hard.
Ritome R. Gazar bemuto teta. Ilaus lis. Muto teis. Ayuru fuk ze hos. Latude. Mi. Ritome deda. Dotue kerades. Raksude. Mitagane meso. Nitsimaha. Shi. Ku. Shikenor. Beshirasuni. Ichijihaga bete gunani. Hey. Ki. Lirani kiji? Soda. Nafaga toto.
She's on to us, chat.
Yurini taga.
Let me see. What are you doing? She said. And I had to like scurry away into the basement. She's too smart, guys. Smart woman. Probably didn't help that I waddled over to the refrigerator laughing like a madman. Men aren't always good at... I think men are perpetually bad at hiding things from their wife. Women are very smart. Anyone that doesn't think is wrong. They just know things. Oh, I got Gurt all over myself. Just exploded on me. Show your lower half. I'm not gonna spray Gurt all over myself. Did I get enough? Radabon weapon. Upgrade the charge blade. Palomu gloves, if they exist. They do. Wow, look at that bad luck. I don't even have enough iron ore to make. That's super yikes. Delta type, hello. All right, everyone. I want to thank everyone who subscribed. Over the last 2 weeks, we hit our sub goal. As a result, it's time for triple Gurt.
Not.
It's so much Gurt.
Not. 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 Not.
Oh,
Not.
there's still like half a Gurt left to go.
Not. 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 Not.
Oh, so much Gurt.
Not. Not.
So much Gurt. Jackhammer, thank you for the follow.
Not.
Oh, that was a lot of Gurt. I don't think I could do quadruple Gurt. I would actually probably start choking to death. Were they all the same flavor? I did 2 strawberry and 1 mixed berry. Sometimes he's just flying for some reason. See you, King. Yeah, there's a lot of setup on the Charge Blade, but once it's set up, nothing beats the damage. No 200 viewers on Pokemon stream. People just like Monster Hunter, man. Monster Hunter is a good game. No reason to feel bad about it. Do you think Charge Blade has the fastest potential time for speedruns? There's no need to theorize. It just does have the fastest time for speedruns. Can I... Aerial Greatsword? Yeah, Aerial Greatsword. If you could really practice the setups and you get lucky or are just good at keeping the head locked. Bill, you're right. I mean, really good Charge Blade users are pretty decent at, like, continually cycling what they're doing with the weapon. Did you see the quad Greatsword aerial Leshen kill? I thought the faster Ancient Leshen kill had 2 hammers, 2 Greatswords. I saw the 2 hammer, 2 Greatsword setup that had, Fumetto and Jitsu and stuff in there.
It's not Sella time!
What is your favorite Monster Hunter and why is it Portable
It's
Third?
lightning round time.
Yeah!
Portable Third had a lot of subspecies, but they all had, like, really good subspecies. I think it's the best subspecies in the series, not counting Deviants, although I guess technically Deviants are subs. The music is just so bad. The problem, though, is Unlucky is, like, Aerial Greatsword, as we saw, is, like, super dangerous. Let's see if I can get Diablo stuck. Have I ever tried Toby duels in the speedrun? I don't think it's worth it. The raw damage is too good. Twitch chat has a lot of deviants too. Fact. Oh, I'm still big. I should probably shrink myself again. There we go. Oh, would you rather this? Time for the speed run, guys! No! I was trying to unsheath. No! I might be the dumbest streamer. What the hell are you doing? I was trying to get him stuck in the wall. What the hell were you doing? Generally, you want to do that without dying? I should have guard pointed the first charge. I didn't. What the hell? Did Baroth fall down there? Oh, Baroth is dead. Is this when we say reset? It's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. Whatever, you lose a minute. life finds a way. Ooh. Keep getting stuck by the legs. Oh no! No, so lucky. So lucky. No! Can I eat yet? I need the extra health. Could I route Diablo's camp after Baroth quest? What do you need to make it? This is bad. Don't worry about it. I'm still going to beat my split. I got 3 really good SAEDs off. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You wish they had Bloodbath, Diablos, and World? Dude, he's got some great music, man. It's like, finally, a Deviant with its own music. Was that still so hard? Harding straight to the gold split. That's how we do it. Well, we'll be slightly ahead of the previous run. It's time for Zorah to decide. Clean hunt? Did you just tune in? Greetings from an airplane looks good. It's something. Fleshhammer 03. Please never leave this channel. You saw everything? If only I didn't just, like, completely poop myself. It would have been okay.
ローソニスクネザアースのデフィリメモムキライドクで
Great sword is best weapon? That is the way most of the players of Monster Hunter World feel. Believe it or not, I used to, like, I was never really, like, a main of any weapon, but Greatsword was by far my most used weapon in Generations Ultimate. I love Valor Greatsword. It's so good. Charge Blade is more fun? They're both good. I didn't... Not Aerial Greatsword. I'm not a fan of Aerial Greatsword. Valor Greatsword is very good. Brave Greatsword is very good.
マグダラを末にすりヒギレリノ
Yeah! Fleshhammer! Thank you, 486.
JKJK gifted Fleshhammer XO3 a subscription. 486 JKJK gifted a tier 1 sub to Fleshhammer XO3. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
When I get bullied,
Wilbo.
release the beast.
Thank you for the raid, man.
Because you don't understand.
I appreciate you. How are your puzzle games going? Oh, you're playing Devil May Cry 5 and VR stuff? Sounds fun. You always think I'm puzzling? You like puzzles, though.
Not.
Shep, you gonna beat your time? 25... Anything could happen in 25 seconds on Zorah. Anything can happen.
Not. Not.
Just don't cart to Nurg? Actually, I want to cart to Nurg.
Not. Not. Not.
Why are we nutting? I don't know, man.
Not.
My biggest worry is needing to pee. Super, hello. How long can you leave the bus without it driving off the road? What is your favorite weapon to any percent?
Not.
Alright, I don't want anyone to quote me on this.
Not.
But the most comfortable
Not.
weapon to do in an 80% run is dual blades. Maybe switch X.
Not. Not.
What usually kills you in these runs is just an overall lack of mobility. And dual blades are super, super mobile as long as you don't greed too hard with them. And they deal excellent damage. Like, dual blades got a huge boost to their raw, it feels like, in World. And the mechanic is relatively simple to manage. Now, unlucky, I never said dual blades suck. I only ever said that they were brain dead. Right? I don't believe it. I don't think I said dual blades suck. I'm positive I said that they were brain dead. That is definitely something I would say. And they still kind of are. Like, compared to, like, Charge Blade or Switch Axe? Sword and Shield? They're not exactly, like, a maximum IQ weapon. Like, and that's okay. Like, not every weapon has to be, like, infinite brain strats. You don't charge the sword after... I do sometimes. It wasn't going to do me any good, though. Yo, boys, can I put a collection of periods that make an image? As long as it's PG-13, you can. Will you install Desert Bus and join me on my road trip? Depends when you're doing it. Hey. 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 Woo. I don't really know what that is. What the hell was that? Okay. Looks okay. I have proof of you comparing dual blades to disease? I don't know how that attack doesn't trigger the bombs. Yes! Kill me! Cancel night stream tomorrow and join Wilbo on the bus? I can't cancel night stream. That's Sunny's Patreon stream. Awesome. That was actually a really good setup on Zorah. Only downside is I don't have high metal greaves, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, getting decent shots off. Landed everything. This is great. I don't think I'll hit. I was gonna miss. Might be able to get one more cannon shot off. Maybe. Nope. You know you can roll with the cannonballs and go faster? It's not super significant. But yes, rolling sometimes is good. And for that Go-Gurt injector. Can you imagine if heavy artillery improved the damage of the Dragonator? Be sick. Yay! Hooray!
Not.
Let me go message Amatsu to let her know.
Not. Not. Not.
It's so sad. It's so sad. All right, everyone, we're going to put the podcast on in a minute. I'm going to do
Not.
some credits right now.
Not.
If you are new to the stream, first of all, thank you all for watching. Is it a PB? Yes, by 4 seconds with Charge Blade. It's still like 20 minutes slower than Moss TKM. So we got some work to do. Is the Go-Gurt there? Oh, there it is. I'll save it. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you are new to the stream, please follow the stream. It does help me out by quite a bit. And then hopefully you come back again soon. If you've not done so, if you have $5 and you really enjoy this stream, or even just mildly enjoy the stream, you're in like an hour or two a week, maybe subscribe. Subscribe. It's a great way to help support me. Keeps me in my basement. If you have more than $5, check out the Patreon. I'll play video games for you. Oh, hold on a second. So you guys can see. I got a gem. It's getting sold. Okay. Otherwise, just being active in chat is delightful. Thank you. It makes it really fun when you're here and talking. We have a Discord. If you want to play Monster Hunter with other people or otherwise talk about Smash Brothers or Pokemon or other games, check that out. If you work for a large corporation and you want on my sponsorship wall, let me know. What if I don't subscribe? It's your choice, man. It's your $5. It's up to you. If you don't subscribe, I might have to get like a day job. Good run. It was, some parts were great, some parts were pure pants disaster, but I'll accept the compliment nonetheless.